Second and
Double
6.
pass.
This could be a double pass.
Touchdown.
Listen me. Trick play to open up the game. How about it? Aaron Green. Touchdown Frogs. Gibbs again. And into the end zone again. Touchdown. Boykin to Dotson. Backing. Down after down. Tough to escape that. Was that picked off? What an effort by James McFarland. Touchdown TCU. Third down and 11 for Boykin. Here's that jump ball you talk about.
Wow.
And who comes down with it but Listenby. That play action for Boykin. As he gets to the edge, slings it to the end zone. Wow. And another touchdown.
Ajayi busts loose, and he's going to take it to the house on his first touch of the game. Touchdown, Boise State. At running back, third string on the depth chart, stays in the block for Hedrick, who throws a deep ball for an open man. Caught, Chaz Anderson. Touchdown, Boise State. The freshman in from a call. He's played a lot this year. The old Statue of Liberty. And Ajayi scores a touchdown for Boise State. Brother Trevor's on the team as a tight end. Third and goal. And Sullivan kicks for an Arizona touchdown. Let's see what he has as the play call. Ajayi again. Bounces outside. Can he win the foot race? Touchdown. Wilson, touchdown, Arizona.
Right before the snap, and it's affecting the offensive line.
Solomon, flag down. He throws it up for grabs, and it's intercepted. Dante Dion returns it for a touchdown. This year, he has unselfishly taken on that role. Solomon all day to throw. Now trying to throw it deep, and it is caught! Samaje Grant for a touchdown.
Again. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. When we throw it, we mean it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They have been giving Prescott time, and he's going to run behind the line for the touchdown. And Lasky steps in. There's that play action. And Thomas with that great speed. End zone. Dive pylon. Put it on the board.
Play here before the half end.
Here we go. Prescott's got time, and he launches it toward the end zone, and targets galore. Dive for touchdown. Right, second down and 4. They start that motion the other direction, come back with Days, and there's a huge hole. Midfield. And he batters his way toward the end zone. Goes in for the touchdown. Father-in-law is the boss up in Ohio State. And look at this run by Thomas. Great speed. Touchdown is. Thomas keeps it, headed in zone. 3 touchdowns for the Georgia Tech quarterback. Second down. Prescott going to take off. It's closed. Throws. Juggle. Touchdown. Which is exactly what they do. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
This is explosive next season.
Prescott fires in zone. Dive for touchdown.
Here's Langford. And he's into the end zone. Look at this season. Protected the ball very well. Off play action. Petty going deep. Single coverage down there. And it's pulled in. Out of an empty backfield. Going to hand it off here to Shelton, who's inside the 5 and score.
Think to the next play.
This is a backwards pass and going to be a double throw. Jay Lee tossing it to Corey Coleman for a touchdown. And it's Petty, and he's in.
There will be better lanes to run inside.
Petty going to fire it deep, and he's got a man. It's caught inside the 20. K.D. Cannon with another bomb. It is Langford, and he is in.
Routes downfield.
Oh, wide open in the middle of the field for a touchdown, the big guy. Play fake to Langford. Cook going to Price, and he makes the catch. Langford stumbles, drives, and got in. Touchdown. Pass on 4th down. Here's Cook on 3rd down to the end zone. It's a touchdown. Here's Ward on the quarterback run to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. To play. They're in the red zone now. And here comes a reverse and a reverse pass. Ayers to the end zone. Wide open man. Touchdown. Chance Allen.
I was just going to run in between the tackles. You got to get to the outside.
Here's Ward heading to the end zone. His second touchdown. Stevenson in front of Cook. And here's Cook. Drilled. Pushes forward. In. Touchdown, Florida State.
Right now, he's thinking about just hitting the ball down the field.
Play action here. Got a man deep. Can he get it there? He does. It's Rudolph inside the 10. It's a Florida State touchdown. On the 17-yard line. Here comes Ramsey, and they leave the receiver wide open. Chance Allen into the end zone. Touchdown. They need 6. McGuire to the end zone. Great grab. Touchdown. Wilson against UConn. Boy, they just got the play off, and they get into the end zone. Ryan Jackson with the touchdown.
3rd down and 1. Elliott, touchdown. And goes in motion. He lined up on the right hip of Barrett. Michael Thomas, touchdown, Ohio State. He decided to hand it off. Good decision. Josh Adams has Notre Dame on the board. And Elliott scores with Tim Beck on the left, co-coordinators. And Elliott has his 3rd one. They do have a timeout. Kaiser follows Adams. Touchdown, Notre Dame. At the top. And it's the fade, and it's caught by Chris Brown. As he can in his final game. High snap. Elliott found a crease and may find the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Joshua Perry from the linebacker position comes on a blitz. Didn't get there. Here's Fuller in the clear. On the sore ankle. Does he have enough? Yes. Touchdown, Irish. He ran
them all week long here in preparation. Hogan to the middle. And it's complete. McCaffrey. Will he score on the first play from scrimmage? Yes. Hogan keeps it. Touchdown. With the backfield empty on 3rd and 3. Bethel picked off. Intercepted. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown.
For the 2nd sack by Stanford.
Dylan Kidd, Deerfield Beach, Florida, punts it away. And here's McCaffrey from the 38. Dances free. Got a man to beat. Midfield. 2 downfield, cuts back, headed for his 2nd touchdown of the game. Magic is back. The fake, that's a play. He faked the fumble, gonna go deep, got a man, touchdown. 13-19 to go. Firing downfield, caught. Touchdown, Iowa, Matt Vandenberg. Side wide open is Wadley. Touchdown, Iowa. Young man was just a couple of receiving yards away as Hogan goes deep for the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford. Michael Rector.
Because that's what Chad does best.
Kelly with a pump fake. Looking end zone wide open. And walking in is Cody Core with a Rebel touchdown. Play action for Kelly. He's going to the end zone for Treadwell. He's got it! Slant, Treadwell, end zone. Ole Miss touchdown.
Kelly running around.
Kelly on a roll with a little throwback. Who makes the catch? Laramie Tunsil. Touchdown. Wilkins again. This time he's into the secondary. And he's into the end zone. Play action again for Walsh. He's going to try and run it in, and he does. Appropriate. And he'll lob one into the corner for the 3rd time tonight. He's got Laquan Treadwell for a touchdown. Walsh tries to run it himself, and he will. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the night.
And handed off to Cook. And he's in. Touchdown. Worst starting field position of Florida State is the 8. Here's Francois throwing deep. He's got a man wide open. It's Murray. Murray down the middle of the field now. Naquan Murray. Touchdown pass in Orange Bowl history. Here's Francois on the run. And throwing intercepted. Picked off by Mike McRae. Did he get there? He did. Touchdown. Michigan creeping up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Francois. He's into the end zone. Standing up. Touchdown. Seminoles. Out to the top of your screen. Here's 3rd and goal. Spate looking that way. Finds Hill and he's in. Touchdown. 5 to go. Handoff. It's Evans. Gets a great block. Sideline. Evans. Gets there. Touchdown. 2 ticks left in regulation time. Francois to throw for the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown.
Clement into the end zone. That's a Wisconsin touchdown. Ogunbowale. That's a Wisconsin touchdown. Play action. Terrell on a bootleg. 1-on-1. Makes a cutback. He's into the end zone. That's a Broncos touchdown. Hornibrook. Off his back foot. Fumagalli. Guess what? Touchdown. Terrell looks the other way instead. Extends the play. Now on his horse. Hoisted into the end zone. Is it caught? Touchdown! Corey Davis!
In our meeting, they're kind of the intangible.
There goes Adoree Jackson in the game. The corner's already got a pick. Plays offense as well. But Darnold over the middle. Touchdown! On this 3rd down. Barkley with a quick burst. Saquon Barkley will score. Goal. Darnold rolls. Fires in the flat end. Burnett just walks it. Trojans bring some pressure. McSorley rolls away from it and heaves a long ball to the end zone for Godwin. Touchdown! 1st and goal. They throw it that way again. Touchdown, Rodgers! McSorley flips it to the end zone. Right on cue. Looks for the big tight end. Kirk, good call. Touchdown, Lions.
The game.
That's Barkley trying to bounce it. And does escape. Saquon Barkley in the clear. Still going. Saquon Barkley all the way to the end zone. They just try to bring some pressure. McSorley steps up, takes a downfield shot for Godwin, who makes a catch and will scamper for a touchdown. 1st and goal. McSorley running all the way, cuts it back and barrels in. And 2nd and 1. Play action fake. Touchdown. McSorley running. Whoop. Passing. Touchdown. Barkley. Jones. Touchdown SC.
Right here.
Darnold has a lot of time. Flies over the middle. Touchdown.
There's the pitch. There's touchdown. Great escapability. Looking in the end zone. Moving a receiver. Touchdown. Mark Andrews.
Is Mayfield throwing to his right?
Mixon. Touchdown. Quick to Westbrook. Going corner. Touchdown.
For Auburn.
Here he comes. Mixon's going to keep it on a fake reverse. Out of bounds, just short of the end zone.
And it's really a solid group of guys.
Ball carrier was able to get the ball inside the pylon, which results in a touchdown.
D-line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Blitz from the edge, jump pass. Touchdown, Jalen Harris.
Pulled by Barrett. At the goal line, he's in. That's a Buckeye touchdown. Well, certainly his last game. In the Nittany Lion uniform, there's an interception. Damon Webb, pick 6 of Sam Darnold.
And turnovers.
Design run and a broken tackle for J.T. Barrett. There he goes. Barrett to the house. Ohio State, another touchdown.
Walking into the end zone with speed is Ronald Jones.
Field with McSorley on 3rd and long. McSorley throwing a deep ball, got a man, it's caught at the 20. Deshaun Hamilton breaking a tackle, touchdown. Lifted into the backfield. And Barkley gets it into the end zone, touchdown, Penn State. Double pass that has him set up for a 1st and goal from the 1, and it's Browning keeping it into the end zone, touchdown, Washington.
It's the same formation.
And into the end zone is Sanders for the Penn State touchdown. Barkley off the left side. Here he goes. Look at the speed. Oh, my goodness. Breaks a tackle. Gonna take it to the house. 92 yards. Toying with the defender. And what to do on 4th down. Direct snap. Gaskin trying to find a hole that's there. And he finds the end zone. Touchdown, UW. On the 28. Browning with time going to the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, Aaron Fuller. Here. Washington bringing pressure. McSorley to throw. Going to take a shot. Receiver is there. Ball is caught. Touchdown, Deshaun Hamilton. So it's going to be a direct snap. That's Browning, the quarterback, leaving the backfield. Gaskin kind of looked at him and then takes off. And Gaskin might go the distance. Washington is back in the game. Touchdown, Huskies.
Gives it to him. Inside handoff. Inside the end zone for the touchdown.
Herndon was the best player at the tight end position. All gone.
Again, DJ Dallas, speaking of gone. See you later. It's a Wildcat touchdown for Ibrahim is in. To get a chip. Trying to go back shoulder throw, and it's caught. It's Danny Davis, and they're going to give him the touchdown. Play of the drive. Hornibrook the fake, and the throw. Back shoulder, it's A.J. Taylor. Touchdown.
Thing on the field, they're going to call that.
One more, and he'll be ejected from the game. Hornibrook back to the end zone. It's caught by Danny Davis for the touchdown.
Going for a great field position here in plus territory.
Rozier trying to get out of there. Lofts one all by himself is Lawrence Cager for the touchdown.
Up down here.
Hornibrook looking the other way, able to complete for the touchdown.
Milton pressured, gets away. Milton gonna run. Inside the 10. Touchdown! On 2nd down and long, Griffin rushing the passer. Stidham. Touchdown!
That kickoff return, the touchdown to pay it off, and now in the red zone.
You get the ball snapped quickly. Johnson, touchdown.
2 defenders.
18 yards, play fake. Screen with blockers. Anderson. Pushing. Touchdown. 4th quarter, 2nd and goal. A fake reverse. Milton, almost like a basketball player. Touchdown.
Keep your focus, keep your cool, and take it one play at a time.
Stidham in the pocket, throws, it's intercepted, and it's going the other way. Burkett, touchdown. Fake, and a little give on the end around. Touchdown. Play action, fade route, Peoples-Jones, he's got it. That's a Michigan touchdown. Quarterback draw. Felipe Franks, 1st down and more. How about the end zone? How about a Florida touchdown? Finds Pirine for a walk-in touchdown. A pitch to Jordan Scarlett and a walk-in touchdown. 3rd down and long. And Pirine gets into the secondary on 3rd and 20 and gets into the end zone. Jay Patterson tipped ball at the line and it's intercepted. Gardner Johnson to the house.
Will make you feel him in between the tackles.
Here's Greg McCray. Trying the left side on for size. McCray, no problem. Pressure coming, and it's picked off. It's Brandon Moore. Joe Burrow threw it right to him, and Brandon Moore down the sideline. Nobody to beat, and there are no flags. At the UCF 22. Burrow to throw. Now they'll take a shot. Lofts one for Jefferson. He's got it. Touchdown. Start What a bowl game to begin. Here's some pressure from UCF. It's picked up nicely. Throw it across the middle. Floated in there for Dillon. Down the sideline. Derek Dillon for the score. It's been excellent. UCF really has not gotten pressure, yet they have 5 tackles for loss in the game so far. The throw into the end zone. Touchdown, Justin Jefferson.
Threw it back so he can go to the other side of the field to protect that side.
So you're not fooling the defense then at that point in the game. Here's Matt the throw. Steps up and fires back to the end zone. Davis is there for the touchdown. Brissett still needs another 23 yards for 1,000. Here's Burrow to throw. Loads up and fires. Got a wide open man. Caught for the touchdown. Taj McGowan in the backfield. It's McGowan. And he gets there for the score.
Quickly knocks the ball down.
Haskins across the middle. Touchdown. Haskins directing traffic pre-snap. Steps up, delivers. Touchdown, Johnny Dixon. Dobbins. But Haskins going to pitch it. And there is touchdown pass number 50.
Coverage got behind him. Safety's not there.
34-yard gain, and now Dobbins just walks in. Gaskin. Direct snap.
Replay.
Pop pass. Touchdown. Sneak a lot in this situation. And to pitch to Gaskin is going to get the edge, and this touchdown will count. Motions out. Browning looks that way. It's a backward pass. Gaskin makes the catch and is slung out short of the goal line. On a single touchdown.
For the first down.
Again, the rapid pace. And Ellinger runs it in, a la Tim Tebow. DeAndre Baker, the corner, won the Jim Thorpe Award as the best DB in the country. Ellinger eludes the rush. Ellinger, touchdown, Texas. The first appearance of the Rose Bowl for the Badgers since '63. From there, wide open, on target to Brian Herrien for the Georgia touchdown. All season long and all night tonight. So that's what they're doing. And Ellinger lunging into the end zone.
Jay Locke, he's right here. He's responsible for that guy right there. He's too late getting there. The ball snapped, and Jake Fromm gets his team in the end zone.
Texas not lined up. Fromm dumps it off. Touchdown.
State going fast as well. They hand it off to Journey Brown. Between the tackles, still on his feet. Bringing that smoke with the straight arm, still going. What a journey! Touchdown! Brady White up in the shotgun, hands it off to Taylor. Broke the tackle. Taylor! Touchdown Tigers! Goal from the 1. And they finish the job. Noah Kane. Touchdown Penn State. Gonzalez got leveled and they run it in for the touchdown with Ford. Receiver. They choose to run it. Journey Brown on a splendid journey. So long, room service. Touchdown! It's the fastest guy in the squad. Can he run down Gainwell here? Gainwell. Touchdown Tigers! He looks to his left. Fires. Dotson. Touchdown! They line up out of the eye. White keeps him. Dorcius with a push from behind. Signal. Not yet. Touchdown! Carson's also on the field. They blitz White. He fumbles it. He gives it away. Do you believe that? Kane again. Brought down short of the end zone. And now the close judge calls touchdown.
Durable, consistent play. They do try to go to the ground game, and there it is. LaMichael Pirine breaking away down the left sideline. They do have a running game. That's Joe Reed in motion. Perkins has time, takes a shot, end zone, caught, touchdown. Some pressure for Virginia. Trask able to unload and complete. The Pirine out of the backfield and into the end zone. Top of your screen. Some extra late pressure for Florida. Perkins has to secure the football, then throws for the end zone. It is caught. Drive for 70 yards. On the ground, a Pirine to his left. Wide open lane into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. This could be your ball game here. They can get a first down. Here's Perkins for Reed. Has a lane and has a touchdown. Instead, it's Trask running into the end zone for the touchdown for Florida. That's Cowley in motion. Fake it to Kyer. Perkins wants to throw. Pass was deflected. It's caught for the touchdown.
Herbert's got it. Stiff arm. Scores standing up. Turner waiting at the goal line. Camden Lewis, the freshman, boots it to the 5. Cruikshank looking for a crease. Pitch his way. He's in the clear. Dancing down the sidelines. Can they catch him? No! The Badgers answer instantly. Keeper on 1st and goal. Herbert will score again standing up. And Cone sets up in the pocket. Delivers a strike across the middle. Catch made. Cephas, touchdown, Wisconsin. Making his 41st start. And now the punch snap's bobbled. It is picked up. The Ducks. Brady Breeze to the end zone. A special teams disaster for Wisconsin. And handed off inside. Touchdown. Mason Stockey. Herbert's got it. Stiff arm again. Quarterback in the clear. Inside the 10. A hat trick of touchdowns from Justin Herbert.
In the Big 12 championship.
Pressure from Fromm's left. He throws for Pickens. He runs under. 2nd down and 8. Under 2 minutes to go in the half. Georgia leading 13-0. Fromm to the end zone. Early in the 3rd quarter. A play fake for Mims again. Touchdown. Delights the Georgia sideline, so the offense still out there. There's Amir White, powers his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
This is just quarterback power. You're going to lead with the tight end. The back is the lead. You're pulling the backside guard, Khalil Keith. He wasn't in initially on the jump, but the second effort when he hit the ground.
After a 6-yard run by Stevenson, Rattler, a little bit of pressure as he launches it downfield. Touchdown, Sooners, the breakout freshman, Marvin Mims. Goes to the near side, and it is picked off. Norwood, pick 6. That's what you get on 2nd and goal, and with it, a Gators touchdown. Pressure up the middle. They pick it up. Shallow cross. This is Weiss and Theo Weiss inside the 10. And the Sooners come right back with that.
Hayes, Harrison out in front.
Quick to the line. 2nd and goal. Rattler pulls it. Spins his way in. With that defensive line there. 2nd and 2. Stevenson to the outside. The block from Stogner pushes ahead. Kept his balance. Dances his way in. We back it up. The 20-yard line on 2nd and 17. To the end zone and into the hands of Rambo.
For what they put themselves through so that we can all sit back and enjoy the game of college football that we love so much.
Very well said and very well done by Marcus Major. And add to the blowout. Richardson to the end zone and gets the touchdown.
Ritter back to pass over the middle, finds his man Pierce, and touchdown! Daniels over the middle, caught Pickens, touchdown Bulldogs! Pierce goes in motion, Ritter slides his feet, still alive, eluding that rush, fires, cross field, Wiley, caught, touchdown! LaBelle in motion, then sets. They're going to run it. They gash that front. First down by Ford and more. Off to the races, Ford. They're just looking at shoe bottoms right now. Touchdown, Bearcats. They toss it into the boundary. White turning the corner. Touchdown. Bulldogs, Amir White.
Spiller breaks a tackle. He's at the 5. He's at the goal line. In for the touchdown.
Pressure. You got to understand, ball's got to come out.
Flags down. Shot to the end zone. Bobbled. It's a touchdown. They'll give it to Spiller. And he'll run into the end zone with a Texas A&M touchdown. Josh Downs, a wide receiver in the backfield. Howell looks his way on the wheel route. He's wide open for the touchdown.
I've ever seen, which is big words.
Howell out of the pocket. Looking downfield. Unloads one for Downs. Drops it in. Josh Downs. Jones. Pay dirt.
I'm looking for number 0.
Mond out of the pocket. He'll tuck it under. And he'll get to the pylon. H.A. blockers out in front. Kept his balance. Gets down the sideline. The sprinter in the open field, and no one's going to catch him. Touchdown. They'll run it with A-Chain, and he is in for the touchdown.
In here and a nice run with Hall.
And Hall walks in. Touchdown, Iowa State. Joy in your voice of what happens in the meat grinder there on the offensive line. Brown going to keep it, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown. 5. Here comes Thibodeau. Purdy throws a pass wide open in the end zone. Touchdown. So Brown staying on the field at quarterback. He'll keep it here inside the 5, into the end zone for the second time. Purdy fakes the pass and gets into the end zone for the touchdown. For Iowa State, leading by 7 late in the second quarter. Breece Hall again into the end zone. Touchdown.
State here rushing to the line to avoid that third down package by Pitt.
Thorne got one-on-one coverage, and it's caught. Touchdown, Reed. Patty going to try and do it himself. He does. Close. No sing. Touchdown. 5 receivers. Bevel into the end zone. Touchdown.
Just a victory, big boy.
Guy that threw 24 touchdowns during the season. Under pressure, stepping up, running and sacked. It came out. A scoop and score. Room service. Cam Bright. Happy New Year, Pitt. Thorne down the middle. Caught. Touchdown. What a grab.
Thorne delivers a strike.
Put into the boundary this time. Goes deep. The other side of the field. Caught. Touchdown. Reed. Over the middle. Picked off. Into the arms of Halliday. And Halliday gonna have a New Year's holiday. Room service. Ring it up, Sparty.
That's a great Oklahoma State defense. They bring a blitz on third down. Cone well protected. Right up the seam into the end zone for the touchdown to Lorenzo Styles.
What Oklahoma State is doing defensively.
It's an all-out blitz for Oklahoma State. They throw it behind. Wide open is Tyree. The seas part, and Tyree, house call, touchdown.
And it has a blocker.
Jet sweep. Jaden Bray uses a stiff arm, breaks a tackle, goal line, touchdown.
Plays for your tight ends.
They've got all their tight ends on the field right now. There's play action for Cone. Well protected, floats one left. At the pylon, it's a touchdown. Cone looking that way, wants Mayer on the dive at the goal line. He's got another second touchdown here in the first half. A big shot in the arm for the Cowboys if they can score before halftime. Sanders punches once, throws in the back of the end zone to Tay Martin. He's got it for the touchdown. Here's the slam, caught by Martin, walks into the end zone with an Oklahoma State touchdown. Oklahoma State rolling on offense into the end zone. They keep it going with another Tay Martin touchdown.
You got to work the middle field. If one of them goes to the middle, you got to work the perimeter.
There's the floater, in stride, making the catch, Kevin Austin for the touchdown.
Empty backfield and rising, delivers a strike. Covey, darting to the end zone, touchdown, Utah. Motions back in. Rising, wheel route, end zone, throw, fingertip catch, touchdown. Stroud wants to throw for it. The downfield shot, he drops it in, touchdown. And takes the handoff and just waltzes in over the left side.
Have a 225. He looks thicker than that to me.
First down throw. Smith and Jigbaugh's open. And again, Stroud drops it in. Stiff arm all the way to the end zone. Justin Fields is the only Buckeyes with 40 or more in a year.
He could just work on that accuracy a little bit.
Covey didn't run enough, does he? Look at Covey weaving his way. Look out, Britton Covey accelerates. Can they run him down? No, they can't. Britton Covey, yet another house call as a returner. It didn't appear to be vicious, but he's done for the game. Stroud, touchdowns in his last 2 completions. Can he make it 3 in a row? Smith and Jigba, touchdown. They're going to run a play. Rising with some confusion, just keeps it. And there, he still got it. Rising breaks free and goes all the way to the end zone. Wow! Take it to Henderson. Stroud surveys, throws the end zone. Easy pitch and catch, and the touchdown, the second today for Marvin Harrison Jr. Looks left, throws end zone. Catch made. Marvin Harrison Jr. with a hat trick. Tonight is now the tailback. Stroud launching for the end zone. Jump ball. Touchdown, Smith and Jigba. Are you kidding me? 2 minutes to go. First down from the 15. Barnes walking to the end zone. It's Kincaid again. Who's got it? What a story.
Altmaier batted and intercepted. And it's Wolcott bringing it back. Could he? Wire to wire. Sick 'em Bears. How about it?
Is able to get a little bit of a push.
Third down, he's going to go downfield, and he's going to get it! Altmaier to Sanders! Smith comes back in. Jet motion they go with here with Baldwin. And Baldwin breaks free! And the Bears sick 'em!
Here, try to force the fumble if you can.
They're going to throw, and they're going to score!
It's down here inside the red zone.
Milton to the end zone and caught for the touchdown, McCoy. Yard reception, quick to the line, quick to snap. And Small takes it straight in for the touchdown. 2nd and 5. Milton pumps now to the end zone, and it's a touchdown. Rocky Top. Score. Klubnik keeps it and has the touchdown.
There's no one there for Makuba to block it down.
Milton gonna take a shot wide open, and just strutting in is Keaton. Joe Milton does it again.
Been phenomenal all year. Here's Vaughn with some room past the 20, and Vaughn might be gone. He's got incredible speed, outrunning Bama defenders. Inside the 20, Vaughn inside the 10, dives for the end zone. Touchdown, K-State. Young to the air. Has time, everybody covered. Young steps up, now throws, complete, back of the end zone, touchdown. McClellan again is back there with Young. Young throwing, and it's caught for a touchdown by Cameron Latu. He's going to ton of time off the clock. They snap it with 15 seconds. Young to the end zone, and they haven't signaled yet. Now they do. Touchdown. And now at running back, Young going deep into the end zone. Oh, what a throw on the money to Brooks for the touchdown. For Kansas State. Alabama's 2 possessions, both starting in plus territory. McClellan inside the 10, heading for the end zone, touchdown. 19 years ago, when he was a head coach of the LSU Tigers. Young on 3rd and 6, and it's a strike for a first down. Prentice breaks tackles inside the 20. Prentice inside the 10, to the end zone, touchdown, Alabama. Fights for the end zone. Jordan Shippers is into the end zone for the Kansas State touchdown.
You got a 2-minute offense that won't stop. Williams gets it out on the receiver screen. Complete touchdown, Jackson. To the bottom of your screen. Williams rolls that way. Fires. Touchdown, USC. Spears on the Wildcat. Takes the direct snap. Gets into the end zone, no doubt. Pratt on 2nd and 10. Completes it over the middle, Jackson. And he took some ankles at midfield. Jackson on the move. Step in. They're looking at shoe bottoms. Touchdown. Who would approve of that? Here he comes again. Brown right down the pipe. Kick the turbo in. Touchdown. Bynum in motion. Trips right. Williams rolls out that way. Fires. Touchdown in the back of the end zone.
Sounds biblical.
Spears broke a couple of tackles. Happy New Year. There he is. Williams spins out of harm's way. Pulls. Caught. Family watching in attendance. Here he is. Daddy, you proud of that? Now sets. Williams slings it. Touchdown.
Big time play right on cue.
59 yards in all. And there it is. Spears with the touchdown. And in goal. Fires. Incomplete.
Legs in the DB's arm.
Let's bring in Matt Austin again, our rules analyst. What's your take, Matt?
Yeah, Robert, you're exactly right. I don't see the ball touching the ground either. It is resting on both their hands. He secures it before it ever touches. I think this is going to be a touchdown.
Singleton barrels into the end zone, and Penn State draws first blood. Take out of the I formation, flip to the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown. First and goal from the 10, not easy against this offense. They come out throwing, and they make it look easy.
I mean, they had a lot of movement there.
And Jackson spins free and barrels into the end zone, and Utah answers. It's showing some late pressure. It's a run, and busting free is Singleton. Nick Singleton in a foot race. One that he will win. Touchdown, Penn State. It's Johnson who motions in off the play fake. Launch downfield, has a man wide open. DeAndre Lambert-Smith. Penn State's second long-distance lightning strike. 88 yards. Between the two freshman backs. Allen fights into the end zone, and Penn State is in charge in Pasadena.
I said for that top spot in the AFC.
Penn State bringing pressure again. The ball is out, and it's a touchdown. Jalen Dixon.
Bowl game. And Missouri's on the doorstep. Inside the 5 and into the end zone for the first touchdown of the game is Cody Schrader. And trying maybe to put this game away right now. Second down and goal, 13th play of the drive. Cook to the air, into the end zone, caught. And there's Luther Burden. Touchdown, Missouri.
Ball, receivers in college football.
Underneath. Touchdown. Now sets. Johnson, touchdown, Penn State.
Long career in the NFL.
Dart fires wide open. Prescorn. Touchdown, Rebels. Inside receiver, Prabula. Has a man. Complete. Down to the 20. Singleton. Standing on business. Touchdown. Harrison to the boundary. They come over the middle. Touchdown, Rebels. It's going to be a quarterback keep.
Maybe not.
Touchdown.
Just needs to continue to develop his confidence and believe.
Throws it into the end zone. Touchdown.
After Edwards went for 17. Here's Milton inside the 10 and right to the end zone. Kendall Milton. Milton right into the end zone. Edwards, this is getting too easy for the Georgia running game. McConkey. And he's going to weave his way into open space. Look at this from Lat McConkey. My, oh my. By 2 as Edwards. They come back with Smith, and Smith is going to trot right in.
More.
Sprint right for Beck. To the end zone he goes, and he's able to find Lovett for the score. Edwards right behind Micah Morris. Now Cash Jones, the running back. Stockton. And he's going to cash in to Lawson Lucky. Back, and maybe the mockery of that could be going away in the course of the next week and a half. To the end zone, and that is hauled in for a touchdown.
Play along with me is what you're saying? Not nice. Salter back to throw. Back corner of the end zone. Drops it into Bentley Hanshaw for the Liberty touchdown. Play action. Nix rolls across his body, back in the end zone. A wide open touchdown for Gary Bryant Jr. Play action again. Nix almost lost his balance, maintains, and finds Terrence Ferguson for the touchdown.
Do it, but since Oregon has made it a point that they're going to be physical and run the football.
A little jet sweep, and Bo Nix with that one touch ahead has a touchdown pass to Kenyon Sadiq.
Scramble here.
Here comes a blitz. Nix, seam shot, end zone, slide and catch made by Trayshawn Holden for the Oregon touchdown. Trick play, a flea flicker, back to Bo Nix. They set up the screen to Tez Johnson. Blockers in front, a freeway to the end zone for a touchdown. Flag down, Irving dives. He's into the end zone for the touchdown.